showtime, ain't no time to waste. Hopped off the plane, hopped into the Uber truck like the senator. She got a little action, then I'ma get it up. Last time I was outside, girl, around and she lost her phone. That's the type I'ma leave alone. Even if I was trying to leave me when I say I'm the goal.
And just a minute or two here for the players to get warmed up before the start of the game. Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. And the new power rankings are out, with the regular season coming to a close. Taking a look at Oklahoma City, they still have a firm hold on that second spot. Strong place to be.
And when you look at the Lakers, they are rolling on a major win streak, playing at an extremely high level as we come down the home stretch of the regular season.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Out on the perimeter, Wallace and Williams. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. And it's SGA in at the point guard. And for the Lakers, in the forward positions, James and Hachimura. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reeves. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wallace. Well, GA, we've got a marquee matchup in this one. Two Western Conference powerhouses.
And for all we know, this could be a future playoff matchup. So this is an important test for both teams. They each get an opportunity to see how they stack up against the top opponent.
And one of the things I love about Williams is that he lets the game come to him. When the mid-range opens up, he will take advantage.
Ayton a screen on SGA. And it's Ayton missing. And Holmgren has the ball here for Oklahoma City. It's good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Here's Doncic. It's deflected. And it's SGA in the corner. From outside, off the mark. LeBron with it. Picked up by Hartenstein. And the tunk by LeBron.
Yeah, the vertical's still there. LeBron's athleticism never ceases to amaze.
SGA against Doncic. Won't. And a miss there on the triple. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Here's Hachimura. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And we know Hachimura has a confident personality. You see it there with the rise and fire approach. Nice.
Tim, the Thunder with an MVP in SGA, an all-star in Jalen Williams. Man, this is one deep team.
Well, they may not have the top-tier star power of some other teams, but if they keep playing like this, they will become household names.
Reeves outside. James in the post, working on Williams. 5 to shoot. Here's Doncic. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Pass to Holmgren. And here is Wallace. Here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Well, Hartenstein is a phenomenal offensive rebounder. He is a big guy who knows how to use a 7-foot frame to track down rebounds.
Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick, and he told me one guy that we have to always be cognizant of is Chet Holmgren. Coach explained his biggest impact comes on the defensive end, but we can't overlook his offense. He's a 7-footer with guard skills who can space the floor and is very efficient around the rim. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Here's LeBron. The Thunder pull it in. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
Well, that's a great point, and you can also add poor communication. The rotations were slow, and sometimes not even there at all.
Here's Doncic. After the made shot from Chet Holmgren. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against a talent of his caliber.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Dort's checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander with the bucket.
Well, that's just too easy for Shea. If he gets that close to the rim, there's no chance.
Doncic kicks to James. Los Angeles with another miss.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
Count the basket. Wallace has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Ayton. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Hayes, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Jake LaRavia comes in for James. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Holmgren. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Jalen Williams. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Wallace. And Jared McCain sub in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
The mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
There is nothing better than a big win on the road for team chemistry. It is something you can build on. He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
LaRavia finds Reeves. Inside, here's Hayes. Rebound by Williams.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. And the Thunder making a switch here. Lumley's checked in.
Coming into the floor for the Thunder, number 42, Mason Plumlee.
1:14 left to play in the first quarter.
Well, that could take him off the floor. Not what he wanted right there. 2 fouls in the first quarter.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
People say the mid-range shot is dying, but so far in this one, that has not been the case for this team.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's checked in for Rui Hachimura. And Smart subbed in for Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. They get it again. And Hayes kicks to Vanderbilt. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That's his first foul. Wiggins is checked in for the Thunder. 43 seconds left in the first.
Number 21.
To the middle. Here's Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
And for Reeves in that set, he can really pick his poison there and go for his shot or create for a teammate.
Williams passes to Caruso. Here's McCain. Money from the wing. McCain's got 6 points.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Reeves with it. Now defended by Wiggins. And Hayes throws it down.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Williams. Banked in off the glass. Williams has got his second bucket tonight.
And nice possession there. J-Dub gets the ball around the rim, and he knows how to finish.
Back to Reeves. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Thunder lead by 3. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, the energy was there. The communication was there. I think they can build on this going forward.
Austin Reeves out there with Marcus Smart. Then there's Hayes. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's LaRavia in at the 3. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Here is Williams following the bucket by the Lakers. Pass to Wiggins. It's McCain on the wing. Guarded by Smart. Williams' shot is off.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Goes up on the wing. Gets a hand on it. It's good on the putback. McCain's got 8 points.
Well, coaches love seeing the extra effort out of their young players. McCain gave it to him that time.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Coach Mark Daigneault talked about the Thunder's system of player development, and he said, we try to do things that serve both the team and the individual, and then it's easier for guys to commit to it. And if that happens, then you have an environment that can be pretty powerful. Back over to you guys.
Turning potential into production. Thanks a lot, Allie.
And Smart keeps the offense connected. Just does a great job of making sure they have a nice flow.
Smart against McCain. And it's Dort, top of the key. 5 on the clock. From deep three-point land. Williams' shot is off.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
Oklahoma City's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second.
And something I just love about Williams, he is a wing who can also facilitate. Not at all a ball stopper out there.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And the Lakers with some changes. Hachimura is checked in for Vanderbilt. LeBron comes in for Jake LaRavia. And it's Luke Kennard in for Austin Reeves. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Jared McCain.
Oh, textbook pick and roll there. James doing a great job breaking down the defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wiggins. Count it. Wiggins has got his first basket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
It seems like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tim, has the ball handling and finishing package of a player 6 inches shorter. What he does at his size is really amazing.
Yeah, I think he has the offensive game of a shorter player because he thought he was only going to be 6'1". He got to 6'6". So now you've got this incredible array of shot making around the rim with a much taller player. That is a difficult combination to deal with.
So he had to readjust not only physically but mentally how he approached the game, correct?
Absolutely. It changed everything for his approach.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Hachimura with a screen on Caruso. Hachimura, no good. The Thunder leading by 3. And the rejection by James.
Now that's how you protect the rim. James timed that one perfectly.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and being able to knock it away.
Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Wallace comes in for Alex Caruso. Lakers on D. Outside, Dort. Pass to SGA. Clock at 6. Here's Holmgren. And that comes off the assist by SGA. Holmgren's got the lead up to 5 now for the Thunder. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Lakers. And with this group, the term record-setting might be an understatement when you look at their accomplishment on the road. Over 35 wins. It just doesn't even compute.
And they've somehow figured out pretty much every team in the NBA and how to beat them. So they are the team to watch as we get into the playoffs.
And here's SGA after LeBron James hitting the 3. And it's SGA missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on them.
Smart dishes to James. Pass to Hachimura. Kennard for 3. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. The Thunder have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Dort. Williams has got his 3rd bucket of the night. LeBron left side. LeBron playing like a big man inside.
Well, he's starting to get into a rhythm now after a rough first quarter.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And Los Angeles with some changes. Andre Ayton's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Jake LaRavia comes in for James. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Smart. Then for the Thunder, Hartenstein comes in for Jalen Williams. And Jared McCain subbed in for Dort. And here is Hachimura. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Ayton a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Doncic finds LaRavia. And no good, had a chance to take the lead there. The Thunder with the lead. Wallace outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Holmgren sets the screen for McCain. Doncic with the steal. One-on-one fast break. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And how about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
McCain against Kennard. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shea hits from outside.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Ayton, the pass to LaRavia. Kennard for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
6 seconds left now here in the second. SGA from outside, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Thunder up 2. We'll see you back here after the break for 3rd quarter basketball.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up?
And taking a look at Oklahoma City, last week of the season, they want the playoffs to start, but they still got to take care of business.
Interesting time. You want to avoid injuries, but also not lose your momentum.
And now back to the SGA show. I mean, the first half. It really has been all SGA.
He's been very, very good in the first half. I like his aggressiveness mindset, the shot selection. He's got it working.
And as good as he's been so far, we know he can shift into a higher gear.
that'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with them. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
Tim is one of the most accurate three-point shooters this league has ever seen. Give us your top shooters in the game today.
Yeah, it's funny because you always say, well, obviously Steph, so it's almost like any conversation puts him in a different category. I obviously agree with that. I look at a guy like Damian Lillard with that unlimited range and his ability to pull up from anywhere. Even a guy like Trae Young, I would put into that category because of the range, Kevin. It just extends defenses so far.
What a list. Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. At the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot, and it's Williams at the small forward. Now, here's Doncic.
Yeah, Hartenstein showing you right there. A 7-footer is difficult to shoot over the top of.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's Holmgren. That's good on the assist by SGA. SGA's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Reeves. Nothing on the board. Doncic outside. Over to the left wing. In a wide open look for Hachimura. And the 3 ball is good.
Just solid with the jump shot. Hachimura helps your offense in a number of ways. In that case, spacing the floor.
Hachimura against Holmgren. Oh, strong inside. Gilgeous-Alexander.
I like the way they've established their offense to start the half. 3 straight makes.
We know about Holmgren's exceptional play defensively, but Tim, talk about his offensive game.
Well, he's incredibly versatile, Kevin. He can score down low. He can handle the basketball, shoots the 3, and I'm not talking about standstill shots. He has the mobility to even come off screens.
And the Thunder with the possession here after the basket by Los Angeles. And there it is for him. SGA's got 13.
It's certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Here's Doncic. Laravia finds Doncic. Back to Laravia. From deep, Reeves. It's hauled in by Jalen Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Wallace's shot is good.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Hachimura with a screen on SGA. And the dunk by Hachimura.
He's just adept at gutting the defense in these sets. Give Doncic a passing lane, and he'll thread the needle.
Now, here's SGA. He's got 13. Williams with a clean look. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. Chet Holmgren talked about how he succeeds in spite of a slender frame. He said, you can't be afraid of contact. I'll continue to use my strengths out there, my length, being slippery, playing hard, and trying to get better at my weaknesses, too, throughout my career. That will leave me in a good spot. Kevin, back to you.
The sky's the limit for him. Okay, thank you, Allen. Gilgeous-Alexander, excellent touch around the rim.
Well, and I tell you what, SGA is a bona fide superstar, having another huge night.
Down low, here's Ayton, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Tim, DeAndre Ayton was coveted as the #1 overall pick back in 2018.
Well, he moves so well for a 7-footer, and he's got great touch out to the mid-range. Kevin, his offensive game is special. And there was a lot of pressure and expectation put on DeAndre Ayton as a #1 pick in the draft. and he's basically been a double-double guy his entire career.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Some changes for the Lakers. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And Vanderbilt subbed in for Hachimura. Holmgren the pass to Hartenstein. SGA feeling it out a bit. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Yeah, boy, has he dialed in perfect from the field this period.
There's a screen to the paint. Here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 17 points in the game. No block shot, and there's another one for the Thunder.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
SGA against Doncic. To the inside. Reeves in the corner. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Reeves has got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Here's Wallace driving to the basket.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Reeves the pass to Hayes. Here's Doncic. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Doncic. 6 to shoot. And the slam by Doncic.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, boy, he is almost unguardable.
Wallace outside. Over in the corner, Williams. 1:25 left here in the third quarter. Here's Hartenstein, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Hartenstein's got his second basket of the game. Doncic feeling it out. Pass to LaRavia. Doncic. No good that time. And there is a whistle, and that's going to go on Jackson Hayes. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Oklahoma City leading by 4. 51 seconds left in the third. McCain, and it's off from three-point range. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Some changes for the Lakers. James checked in for Jake LaRavia. Luke Kennard comes in for Austin Reed. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Doncic. Now here's Smart. Scoreless thus far. And Hayes throws it down.
And this is part of why Smart is such a threat. He makes crafty play calls and finds his teammates.
There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Wiggins, a screen on James. Caruso laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Vanderbilt, a screen on Caruso. LeBron James hammers it home.
Oh, filling it up. James doing it all. You take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Clock management is everything right here. Time and score are paramount.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Yeah, McCain's going to do some really good things in this league. He's got a lot of skill, can really score, but then he's also got a tremendous work ethic.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Thunder lead by 2. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. James pairs with Vanderbilt to make up the forward pair. Smart is out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Hayes in at the 5 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's McCain. Dort with a screen for McCain. Just 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside for Smart. Now here's James. To the middle, here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
The playmaking ability of James, his level of creativity in the pick and roll is simply phenomenal.
Williams against Vanderbilt. To the paint. A nice shot by McCain.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
And the defender's right there, but Smart refuses to slow down and just stays with it.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Thunder.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Here's Kennard, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Williams. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Both free throws good from Kennard.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. SGA passes to Dort. Pass to Caruso. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And, Tim, you look at some of the advanced metrics. Alex Caruso is one of the best defenders in the modern era.
Yeah, Kevin, that impact is rare for a guy who is 6'5", but he grew up on the court in College Station, Texas. Basketball is in his veins.
Jake LaRavia is checked in for James. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Now, here's Caruso. Marcus Smart missing that last shot, and that one's good. Wiggins, boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Now, here's Smart. Inside, here's Hayes. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists now in this one. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
SGA left no doubt on that one, throws it down.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. And Los Angeles Angeles with some changes. Andre Ayton's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Austin Reeves in for Luke Kennard. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He had some words of confidence for his team, saying all it takes is a few chances. We make a few plays down the stretch, we can steal this thing from them. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. Here's Reeves, following the score by Oklahoma City. Trying to find Hachimura. Gets it to him.
And even though he lacks the size of some of the other bigs, that extra effort has allowed him to do some serious work here on the board.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Some changes here for the Lakers. James comes in for Jake LaRavia. And Doncic is subbed in for Smart. Then for the Thunder, Hartenstein comes in for Alex Caruso. And it's Cason Wallace in for George.
Oh, from ultra close range, Doncic.
Thunder have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice shot by Wallace.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Now Doncic. Hachimura with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. James outside. Here's Hachimura. On the wing, Reeves. Wallace covering. Doncic fires. And get the three. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander. And a nice assist for the lay-in on the transition play.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Whoa! Strong finish by Doncic.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
That free throw good from Doncic.
Now, this team knows they can rely on him in these situations. He is so consistent at the free throw line.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. The shot is good.
That is a big shot by SGA, and that shows you the trust that he has from his coaches and teammates.
Not that time. It won't go.
Yeah, I think he forced that a little bit there. Should have tried for a higher percentage look from the three.
Buries the deep ball.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
And you can just see their confidence is growing.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace looking for an opening. And James picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Wallace against Reeves. Outside, SGA. 4 on the shot clock. Battling inside, it's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Okay, SGA showing some muscle on that finish.
Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. All free throws good from Doncic.
And good aggressive basketball on that trip. Drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren. The three goes down.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Now, here's Doncic. Hachimura fires. The response triple. Answers back.
And you see the composure of Hachimura, not feeling the pressure of the moment at all.
Wallace with a screen for SGA. Cleared away by Ayton. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
Here's Doncic. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Got it.
Whether it's with his passing or scoring, Reeves is a flat-out playmaker.
And an intentional foul right there.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
It's the first. That puts them up by 5.
The fourth team foul.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Adding these extra points is a huge difference this late in the game.
And the Lakers call time here. They're trailing by 6. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
There's still a sliver of hope.
And it has to be a quick hitter. There is no time to waste.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And so they foul intentionally.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
The team is in the penalty.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 9.
Chet Holmgren.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Yeah, you'd like to convert them all, but that should still be enough to secure the win.
So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that about wraps it up.
No stopping
Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Al Force. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports.
No stopping that.
And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I got to be in hell of a position if you face them in this thing. Austin Reeves did not show up. Connect also did not show up. 3, 6, 7. They only hit 6 3-pointers. That's interesting. They got a lot of their 3-pointers towards the end.
If you don't make it, you just don't make it. Everybody ain't champions. But I am. Playtime mode is the big league. Go. Playtime mode is the big league. Go. Playtime mode is the big league. Go. Playtime mode is the big league.
Perfect release from the top of the key. 3 step back, pull up, switch cheese, slam. Ooh. Got the crowd out their seats. Up. 1 step closer to the big ring. Courtside seats so close I can trip a referee. Seen them draw the foul and 1.
Yeah, it was releasing spread 2-2. Down, it looks to be tough as the fifth end. Yeah. Get this to